Thundarr, I'm E-Lightning, and this is Sports Storm.
Today we'll be predicting the top landing spots for the NBA's top free agents in this upcoming offseason. So let's start off with one of the biggest names on the market, Dwight Howard. Who do you have Dwight going to in free agency?
I have him going to the Portland Trailblazers. Now, the Portland Trailblazers have a very good backcourt with the emergence of C.J. McCollum. Dame Lillard is obviously a very good point guard. And Al-Farouq Aminu took great strides. However, they are lacking up in the front court. And Dwight Howard, I feel, could still be a dominant, good center in this league as long as he's not asked to do too much, which I feel he was in Houston. If he just asked to rebound, be a good defensive center, and they have like Mason Plumlee, so he doesn't have to play all of the minutes. Should ease up in knees, and he can be a very productive member and help them even get farther in the playoffs.
All right, I have Dwight Howard going to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, last year, Dallas Mavericks took a huge swing with Dwight Howard or DeAndre Jordan and missed as that whole deal didn't go down. I think they're going to try to get another big name center in Dwight Howard, pair him up next to Dirk Nowitzki, and try to contend for a title. As they have lots of talent on the roster, but I think if you add Dwight, they might be able to contend a little bit more in the Western Conference. The next big free agent we'll be talking about is Memphis point guard Mike Conley.
I think Mike Conley is done with I think he realizes Memphis is pretty much stagnant right now. He is still a very underrated player. He's always posted, I think last year he had a very efficient, underrated season. He posted very good net ratings. If you look at the analytics, he could help the team. And there's been a lot of buzz about him going to New York Knicks. I think he really does want to go. Play in a big market team, finally get noticed. Also be on an up-and-coming team because he sees Kristaps Porzingis, Carmelo Anthony there. And he really improved that team. Also, the money is there for him, and I feel like he needs to take that.
I'm also going to have Mike Conley go to another team that is desperately needs a point guard in the Indiana Pacers, already with a superstar in Paul George and really lacking a good starting point guard, which Mike Conley would be able to fill there. I think they're another team that's one piece away from contending in the Eastern Conference, as they were the 1 seed a few years back, and I think Mike Conley would really help them take more strides towards getting back to that elite level. The next player we'll be talking about is Heat center Hassan Whiteside. Where do you see him going?
I think it's unlikely he could re-sign with the Heat, very likely. But I think the Mavericks, as you said, took a huge swing at DeAndre Jordan and missed. I think they still desperately need a center. Hassan Whiteside looks to be the DeAndre Jordan of this offseason. Great rebounder, the best shot blocker in the league. Obviously, right up there with Andre Drummond. And the Mavericks, he's going to get a huge increase in pay, maybe even up to $20 million per year, because that's how the cap is rising. And I feel like the Mavericks are a team that wants to make a big splash, and he can do that for them.
Yeah, I'm going to have him re-signing with the Miami Heat. There have been rumors of him going to places like Los Angeles, but I think Miami really is the best situation for him at this point in his career. You know, he's entering his prime. He's around 27, 28 right now. Dominant shot blocker. Heat need him. They'll pay him, and he gets to stay in Miami, a lovely place to live. So I don't see why he leaves Miami. One of the final few players who we'll be talking about today is Raptors shooting guard DeMar DeRozan.
So DeMar DeRozan, there's a very high likelihood of he re-signs with Toronto. However, for the sake of this video, I'm going to say he could go to the Lakers. Now, it's his hometown team. You got a lot of love there. No pun intended with Kevin Love. But obviously the Lakers have a high draft pick. They have D'Angelo Russell there. Shooting guard is in an area of need. And I feel like if he gets that hometown feel and really looks at the potential in that roster, he could go there. However, the Raptors could offer him the most money. He's another player who's going to get a huge pay rise this offseason, and the Lakers might be able to do that for him.
I see him staying in Toronto because not only can they pay him the most money, they're in the best situation right now, already as a contending playoff team. The Lakers may have more upside, but I think as those players actually get into their primes, DeRozan's going to be towards the end of his career. Now, I know he does have the hometown. It's been kind of precedent set by LeBron. Oh, you got to go to your hometown because that's where you want to play, but I don't think that's really the case here for DeMar DeRozan because the Lakers are in such a low state right now. I think Toronto's the best fit. And finally, the last player we'll be talking about, obviously the biggest name on the open free agent market, Kevin Durant.
So Kevin Durant could go a lot of places. I honestly don't think the Warriors rumors have any water. As Durant doesn't seem like the kind of player to cop out and just go to a Warriors team. Plus, the Warriors have stated that they will match any offer for Harrison Barnes, and that would not leave enough money. I feel Durant could go to the Celtics, but another place I feel that Durant would thrive is re-signing back in OKC. Because he can take a one-year deal, either go with Russ or stay. He gets the max amount of money possible. Can wait to get an even bigger deal next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Kevin Durant stay in OKC just for 1 year. Now he could go to another place to experience what life would be like without Russell Westbrook, but I really think him and Russell Westbrook are close friends, and I don't think he's just gonna want to leave him for a year. So I do expect him to sign a 1-year deal with an opt-out player option with OKC, and I think him and Russ will go into free agency together. Who knows? Maybe go to a place like the Lakers. That is it for us today at Sports Storm. Like,
comment,
subscribe.
Peace.